Hi, my name is Jaimie, and I have been a recipient in the program since the spring of 2023. When I was asked to speak at tonight's event, I was a little nervous. They told me 450, but it's actually closer to 500, and what a crowd. I said yes because I wanted to tell each of you how grateful I am that you're a part of this organization. Single Parent Scholarship Fund has made such a profound impact on my life and the lives of so many others. In March of 2022, I became extremely sick, but it was different than any illness I had ever experienced. I was in extreme pain and my legs would go completely numb, which caused several falls. I was in the emergency room for one of these falls when the doctors did an MRI, and I was told that I had several lesions on my brain and spine and that I would need to see a neurologist immediately. It took countless doctor's visits and every test you can imagine, but after several months, I was eventually diagnosed with recurring, remitting multiple sclerosis. The symptoms I was experiencing were life-altering. I could no longer work in the career I had loved for over 20 years. I had difficulty walking, my short-term memory seemed to vanish, and my brain just didn't function the way it once had. My employer decided that I shouldn't work for them anymore because I had a disability that could affect my performance. I was devastated and suddenly unemployed, in addition to being physically ill and just mentally exhausted. The MS brain fog was one of the hardest things to come to terms with, and it really took a toll on my self-esteem. I wasn't sure how I was ever going to support myself or my two children again. After being a single parent for over 10 years, it felt like I was starting all over again with nothing. I had moved to Northwest Arkansas from Southern California just 2 years before in February of 2020 and was finally feeling settled. As settled as anyone can, moving two teenagers across the country a month before a pandemic. I was working as a regional property manager and had just transferred to the University of Arkansas to finish my bachelor's degree in business administration when I was diagnosed. The plan had been to get my business degree to further the career I have spent 20 years building. It was a very challenging semester, and with my medical prognosis, I wasn't sure that I would even be able to continue pursuing my degree at all. I was devastated and didn't really know what I was going to do. I don't think it was a coincidence that that week I had my first in-person interview with Single Parent Scholarship Fund and met with Caitlin. When she asked why I was pursuing a business degree, I couldn't answer. I started to cry and tried to explain the chaos I was facing. At that time, my doctors were still trying to find the right treatment program for me, and all of the different medications made me a little emotional, a little depressed, and a lot overwhelmed. Caitlin was so reassuring and so supportive. She asked some questions about my former career, what I had enjoyed the most. She held my hand, let me cry, and then said that there was a degree program at the University of Arkansas that she thought would be perfect for me. And she was right. In the spring of 2023, I started the Human Resource Workforce Development Program. It's an online 2-year program at the U of A, but I was able to complete it in just 1 year. I was so excited to learn that I could do something I loved again that I enrolled in 12 to 18 units a semester. My experience as a regional property manager really helped me excel in these courses and gave me hope that I would once again be able to lead a successful career, just in a different field and probably with some accommodations for my health. I'm extremely proud to say that I maintained a 4.0 GPA in the HRD program and won Outstanding Student of the Year. I graduated with my bachelor's degree in May, and both of my children were there to see me walk across that stage. And I'm just really glad I beat them both to it. My son, Michael, is 20, and he never really wanted to go to college. But after watching me the last 2 years and having all of these conversations about how important higher education is, he decided that he would start at a community college last fall. My daughter, Natalie, she's with me tonight, she's 17 and she was accepted into the Ignite program at Bentonville High School for her senior year that starts next month. She wants to attend the U of A next fall and be a NICU nurse. I am so proud of them, and there aren't words to describe how happy it makes me feel as a mom to know that they're both going to college. And I'm sure they're both thrilled with the idea they may run into me on campus. I began taking graduate courses last semester as I was finishing my bachelor's degree. I completed 3 courses this summer, and I'm enrolled full-time this fall. I will graduate with my master's degree after 1 year in the spring of 2025. I am so incredibly proud of myself and know that I wouldn't be here without the support of the Single Parent Scholarship Fund and donors like you. The counseling program here played an important role in me overcoming the challenges that I seem to have no control over. When I lost my job, I lost my health insurance, and I wasn't able to see a therapist to help me grieve the loss of my former life or encourage me to keep pushing forward. I found that at Single Parent Scholarship Fund, and having access to the therapist really saved my life. The weekly sessions, the peer support groups, and knowing that someone was always there to listen really got me through some of my toughest days. The referrals that Single Parent Scholarship Fund staff gave me included Arkansas Rehabilitation Services. I had never heard of this organization, but Caitlin knew it was a resource I definitely needed. ARS works with adults who have disabilities and helps them re-enter the workforce. They've awarded me scholarships to help pay tuition and have provided me with adaptive equipment to make schoolwork possible, even when I'm experiencing MS symptoms. Adapting to life with these symptoms and being able to focus on school was only possible because of Single Parent Scholarship Funds. My goal now is to give back some of what I've received from this organization. I want to contribute to the education and career development of others. One of my professors, Dr. Mandel Samuels, has become my mentor and has really inspired me to want to teach in the HRD program. I will apply for an assistant teaching position at the U of A once I complete my master's degree. And I plan on slowly obtaining my PhD in higher education once I join the staff at U of A. Teaching courses online is flexible and can accommodate my health needs, and I'm happy to report that I'm finally on a treatment plan that is working and haven't experienced a flare in almost 5 months. I may not have the future I thought I was going to have, but I'm okay with it. Because of the support from Single Parent Scholarship Fund and donors like you, I know that I have a very bright future and I have the confidence to keep going. Thank you, all of you, for being a part of this organization. It truly has changed my life.